Try this out again tonight. So let's how do I get this to share? I guess it's the question. I guess I can go to edit. Yep. And if I go to here, videos, live, okay. Go here. We're just testing something out real quick. Give me a second here. Video details. All right, so we'll go design flat design tutorial. Save all this. Now, does this automatically save to that? I guess. Question. That's what we're gonna have to find out. So we go vector, vector art, animation, 2D animation, Affinity Designer, Tahoma2D. Learn Tahoma, Open Tunes, learn Open Tunes, vector art, flat design tutorial, drawing tutorial. Flat art. Yes, flat art tutorial. And we'll go save that, because I'm assuming it updates this automatically. I'm really not sure. We could go with Affinity Photo, illustration tutorial, how to, speed art, 2D vector. Sure, save all these. What are you at, 390 or 500? Yeah, let's get the rest in here. Go with Royal Affinity Designer. Affinity Designer Art, good. We'll go with Affinity Tutorial, good. 463. We'll go with Vector Graphics. Out of, what does that say? Let's see. Give me a second here. We're gonna figure out how to. Where do I get the link to share this in Discord that I'm live? That's a question. Okay, let's get rid of that. Get rid of you. Good. Save it. Well, that should put some more keywords in there, I think. Alright, so let's go here. Give me a sec, everybody. I'm trying to... Can I just share this link? Alright, let's try that. So if we go to YouTube... I'm still figuring all this out. If I go to YouTube and I go to my channel, your channel, okay? And I click on this. Then this, do I just share this link? I'm assuming this is sort of like my live link. Let's try it. We'll say announcements. Testing out YouTube live. Yeah, okay, so that works. Cool. Alright, so we got the pumpkins in there. So I'm assuming I need to figure out, does that link never change? Because if it never changes, come stop by, feel free to ask questions. Good. Show more. Good. Alright, so we've got, let me double check something. So that's good. Looks good. Latency looks good. Everything's looking pretty good. I want to go, where are we at? We'll get going here in a second, I promise. Okay, so that's how you shared that link. So I'm going to assume that link never expires. That must be like your permanent going live link. Hey, Hellraiser, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? I'm trying to figure out all the mechanics over here. Sort of weird, but I'm figuring it out. I'm good, man. I'm good. I want to do some streams over here every now and then, and just trying to test the water, you know what I mean, and get everything. Vector art with Affinity Designer and Animation with Tahoma2D, good. I guess that's good. Just trying to, get everything set up, get everything figured out. It's a little bit different on the back end. It's not too different, but it is a little bit different. All right, so I think we're gonna do some basic warm-ups today. Good to see you, Hellraiser. So, come give me a kiss too, short round. Love you. Be good, okay? Still trying to get everything set up, you know what I mean? Like, I still don't understand a lot of the specifics here. There's some things I'm just not real sure on. It seems like, Hellraiser, it seems like you have a link. That link I put in Discord, I don't know if you saw that. I think it's like your permanent going live link. It doesn't change, I guess, because at least that's what it looks like. So I should be able to like always reference that one, I think. Hey, Hedge. I was just talking to Hellraiser. I think that... Did you come off the link in Discord, Hedge? Because I think that link is permanent. I think. I'm just sort of setting everything up. We got the pumpkins back in. We're just getting everything set up real quick, guys. And then we're going to get some art going, I promise. Does the quality and everything look okay? I've got it on low latency, which means... Alright, so that link worked. Beautiful. Now, so I think... Let me double check here. I'm pretty sure that that link stays that way. Which means anytime I go live, I should be able to share that link, and it should be able to get people right here. So theoretically, that also means I should be able to share that link on, like, let's say, Twitter or something like that. God damn it. Guys done tearing up the ice machine? Okay. Let's see here. That looks good. That looks good. Yep, so that link should stay permanent. Okay. You getting a drink, buddy? Okay. Alright, cool. So we're going to do a little art tonight. That was pretty cool with the coloring book, huh, Hedge? I did not expect that. Like that, I didn't expect it to be that quick of a turnaround. How about we not kill ourselves over here, huh? Good night, dear. Yeah, I didn't expect that to be that kind of turnaround. And then it's funny because... So, Hellraiser, check this out. I don't know if you were around when we were talking about this. The coloring book is live. The cat coloring book we were working on. Oh, and they got the back up there now. Cool, look at that. It's got its own ISBN and everything. Yeah, see, I had to do all this. I had to format all this to get this ISBN in here. Because it said so the back of it there, The Adventures of Happy Cat. Coloring book featuring 31 different Happy Cats for you to color. Okay, cool. So this all looks pretty good now. See, that wasn't up there originally. Good, good. Okay, cool. And see, I did this. I put examples. Look at the RoboCat. I put examples of some of the coloring pages on the back. All right, awesome. Yeah. I'm excited about this. And I can't believe this right here, Edge. Prime. Like, you guys are going to have that. That still blows my mind. That still literally blows my mind. but we're gonna. I'm skeptical because I don't know what the quality is gonna be. Because remember, I had talked to you. I was gonna order a couple, look at the quality, and then kind of. But you beat me to it. Water bottle beat me to it. So I was like, well, you know what? We're just gonna post a link. If people want to buy it, you know, not like it. It's not like it, you know, $100 or something. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see people get their hands on it and be able to actually have it and own it and touch it and, you know, do that kind of stuff. And then if everything is to our liking, then I'm excited to be able to possibly do some more content like that. Yeah, I want to try something. I want to see what it's gonna look like. Because I'm actually hoping that's going to be the first of quite a bit of stuff. Because if this works out, I can do more than just coloring books, right? I could do storybooks. We could do. I mean, there's so much stuff we could do with that if the quality's there and you know it holds up and everything, which is what I'm hoping right now. Okay, so I like that. A little too. I like this. I'm thinking. Alright, we'll go in this realm. And now I want to do a very simple something like that. I got a little bit. Um, you know, I don't sleep real hot anyways, but I did manage to get a little bit last night. I wasn't gonna stream tonight, but I was sitting here obviously, and I just was sort of like, you know what, let's do something. I was sitting here bored, and I made the comment last night about I was going to any of my bonus extra streams. I was gonna try them over here, so I figured might as well get over here and give it a go. How have you been feeling, Edge? I know you've got your migraines and your medicine and all that. Is everything going okay there for you? I want to try something with the hair. Let's go here like this. Okay, I like that. Yeah, that looks cool. Nope, I don't like that. I'm not digging that. Let's play around with it. Let's give him like a little suit of armor, I think. Have me on. Well, that's good. That's awesome. Yeah, I've never really had experienced migraine too much, so I can't really speak on those. I know my wife gets them every now and then, and I know that through her, they suck. But all right, so I want like a. I don't think this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Yeah. Let's go here with it. I want a pair of goggles on this guy, I think. And let's keep with this sort of a squared off shape. I'm sort of digging that aesthetic. Let's maybe he's like a sort of a steampunk kind of guy or something. I don't know. We're just sort of sketching right now, guys. And I don't know, honestly, how long we'll go tonight. We'll go for a bit. Wait till I get tired, I think. Yeah, but you'll have to let me know, Hedge, when you get the book. Please, 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 please let me know. And that goes for everybody. Like, let me know the quality. I really am curious about the quality, guys. And you guys are not going to hurt my feelings. Any sort of feedback is going to help me determine and decide what if I'll do anything with Amazon again, which is really the whole point with this. Because if I ever want to do like picture books, storybooks, those kinds of things, I need to know what the product's capable of, right? Hey, Fidge, how you doing, buddy? Got my appointment at the hospital tomorrow with the eye specialist, so hopefully I'll be able to get good news. Nice, nice, nice. And that could be contributing to it, right? Like the eye issue, if you're having problems with glasses. How are you doing today, Fidge? We're testing this out over here, just seeing how things look, how they're going. So far, so good. Quality looks good. Latency's good. Looking at the back end here, just kind of testing that out a little bit. I want to start doing the occasional streams over here when I do like bonus streams similar to this. I want to start doing little streams over here every now and then. A little pumpkin. You know, funny enough, Hedge, that was one of the first things I ever made in OpenTunes. I actually made that in OpenTunes. And that was, no joke, one of the very first projects I ever made in OpenTunes. Just because I wanted to see how it would look. And so here we are. You know, we're going to keep using them every year for this time of year. Thank you. Yeah, please. Like I said, guys, all feedback is good feedback, even if it's negative. I mean, if you get it and you don't like the quality of the paper, let's say the print doesn't look good, I need to know, because my plan with this whole Amazon thing is for people like Hedge and Fidge and people like that live across the world. And I keep going back to this, but it's true. I'm trying to find a means to get my products into y'all's hands for relatively cheap, right? And so if you take like that coloring book, for example, it was $6 free shipping. That's really hard to beat, right? Because shipping, especially to you guys, like I looked at I was talking to Silent Bob earlier today. I looked at a printing company here in the States, and I could have got them printed for about $2 a piece. But then I looked at what it would have shipped to you guys, and some of the shipping would have been $25, $30 my rate just to get it over to you guys for one item. And it was just like, that's just not going to do. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a hard, shipping is a really hard thing when you start talking about things like that. Just a quick stop. Yeah, no worries, Vid. Thank you for stopping by, dude. I appreciate it. So I'm really looking forward to the feedback to kind of see how you guys feel about it. You know, I did choose glossy for the outside of the book. Also, the thing I want to figure out is I went mega simple with the graphics on the front of the book because again, I had no idea what this is going to look like, right? Like I've never held one. I don't have any clue what the quality is going to be. So this is really going to be a major lesson learned. Like, you know, what is it going to look like? What's it going to feel like? You know, how vibrant are the colors? I just don't know. And that's what I'm looking to learn with this first book. So I appreciate you guys learning with me for sure. I like that. We won't go with the face here. We'll go with Pete Martin Bass. Hey, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. How you doing? Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's go there with this. And then what we're gonna do, I wanna play with, I wanna keep this as one mouth. We're gonna test a couple different ones out. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I don't really want to get too heavy into the overall shading. I know that. Oh, that's your other channel. Oh, right on. Hey, I'll take it. I'm just glad. Hey, and I'm glad the alert worked, Fidge. Because I have the alert set up right now through Streamlabs. So at least they still work. Go with a lighter variation of this one. I like that. Sort of like a shawl in a way. But how can I do the rest of this? I don't really like the open mouth for the character. And the hair I'm struggling with. I'm just testing out some different styles here, guys. This is supposed to be sort of like a goblin in a way. I'm just kind of... And it's very flat with very basic colors. But that is a design aesthetic. I'm choosing to do that with this character, right? Get rid of these. I'm not feeling those. Let's do a... I don't know if I want to draw the eye out in shapes. Here you, Mr. Frodo. What are you doing? I mean, so this could work if I wanted to go this route. We could also do something like this. Either one of those would work. Let's try these, actually. I think these might be sort of the right look and feel. Okay. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at them, I don't like them. Okay. Let's try square. Or, no, not square, but like more like a... More of a... rectangle. Now, is it the color, maybe? Maybe it's the white I don't like. Let's try a purple. No. Not an orange. Ooh. Ooh, that color wasn't bad. What was that? That might be it. Okay. Older hurt today, man. Getting old, I'm falling apart. I'm liking it, but the color is still slightly not what I'm looking for. But it is a goblin, so I have a feeling these would be kind of far apart like this. Okay. Now, let's play with some drop shading here. We'll go with the same color as this. Oh, nope. There we go. Ouch. My shoulder is seriously hurting tonight. Look what I did. Probably slept on it wrong or something. Okay. Good. Has anyone else ever streamed over here? Has anyone ever tried or even looked into it? Curious. Because I'm still wrestling with the discoverability over here. I'm still kind of at a loss as to how people find your content, right? Like I know keywords and this, that, and the other, but I don't know. Maybe this, but slightly darker. Really? See, and that's sort of what I'm talking about. Like, they're okay. So I know that people say, "Oh, visibility over there is tougher." There has to be a way around that. I really refuse to believe it's just. I really refuse just to believe it's just whether or not you have an established community. If that's it, that seems a little bonkers, right? Like, if that is truly the case, that you just have to rely on an already established community. I mean, do you think that could be the intention? Is that what YouTube wants, though? Like, maybe they're more focused on, okay, you've built a community doing XYZ, right? So you're live streaming for that community. I really can't believe that that's the only way. But, I mean, it could be. Either way, we're going to do some bonus streams here and there over here. We're going to, see if nothing, it'll contribute toward the content. Maybe we'll get the occasional person in that's never been here before. Maybe we won't. I don't know. It'll be a test. One thing I'm gonna do is if we get new viewers in here and I don't recognize the name, I am gonna ask, like, if they don't mind, like, how did you find us? Did you, if you don't mind answering that, like, did you stumble upon us? Did you search for something in particular? Like, what means did you use to get here? Because I'd be curious to know. How do you like this style? It's very plain. It's very subtle, but I think it could work. Let me. This could work really well for, like, if you were doing avatars or something too, though. Like, if you took this, doesn't have an easy way to get. Yeah. I mean, the only way I can really see people finding me, right, is if they, like, let's look at my title, right? Vector art with Affinity Designer. Let's say somebody searches Affinity Designer. and for some reason it throws my channel into that algorithm. Why, I don't know. But I'm assuming it could happen. That's really the only way I could see somebody just like stumbling in. If they were looking for content to do with Affinity Designer, and then they just sort of went, "Oh, this guy's live." You know what I mean? Yeah, and here's the other thing too. I've seen this before. I've seen this discussion before, and this is something I'm curious of. I've actually seen people before talk about viewers. I'm not talking about streamers. I've seen viewers say before that they've clicked into what they thought was a video, and it was somebody live streaming, and they didn't even realize that person was live streaming. And I think that is probably an inherent issue here, because I think a lot of people are just assuming or expecting that they're going to find recorded content, right? Like they're not going to find live content. So I think sometimes it's hard to get people to realize you're actually live. So if they come in and they don't see a regular like, "Hey, how's it going?" Da 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 da. They don't see that kind of like movement and that sort of standard format video, then I think maybe they lose interest and they leave. You know what I mean? And I've seen that discussion before, because I think sometimes people just don't realize here the difference between like live and pre-recorded content, because they're so used to pre-recorded content, which I totally understand. I mean, that's a thing here. That's how this platform was built. So yeah. I've had friends and I've heard viewers talk about that. Like they struggle with like, is this live or what? Needs a new site. I wish, you know what I wish, you know how I wish they did it? I wish when you went to youtube.com, I wish, and I'm sure they could do this, I wish at the top, like on the right maybe, there was a little button you could click. And it would just be, it would say like live. And you would click that button and it would only show the content that's live, right? And then there would be a search algorithm for that. So think like, let's say this was the website, right? Like this. And here was, the YouTube, let's say this was the search bar. And you land on the page, and let's say over here in the corner there was a little tab or something right here. And it would say like live. And you click this, and then the whole interface would change. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we're into the live content now. And then it's only going to show live viewers, and it's only going to show, when you search for like vector art, Affinity Designer, whatever, it's only going to show people that are live streaming that content. Because I've had a lot of discussion with streamer friends, and they all seem sort of agitated with the idea behind, what is live streaming over here. I mean, it is definitely a valid concern for a lot of people. Exactly. And then it would almost be like you're in a Twitch or Mixer interface, right? Where it's like you're only searching live content. Now, that would kind of go against. But see, if you think about that though, right, that would kind of go against what this platform is built on, Edge. Because this platform is built on the storage of recorded content, you say. So if you start taking away, like if you're giving people a way to search within your site and it's not including the mountains of other content you have, then it's sort of taking away from what is the content you've already built. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's a very perplexing thing, and I don't think there's any easy answers for it. I do think they need a solution. I just don't know what that solution is. To me, it would be separating them, but then again, I don't know if that's the best solution. I may be wrong. Yeah. I do. I like a lot about it over here, though. I like the interface. I like the back end. I like a lot of what's happening here. I just wish the content was a little more discoverable, because I could certainly see more people coming over here and utilizing the space if the content was more discoverable. I really could. Like, I would probably stream over here more. if there was a way to be like, to have more discoverability. Because it's very common when you're on other live streaming platforms to see new faces coming in and out, whether or not they even say anything, right? Like they come in and they leave, or they come in the next day. But here, it's very rare to see new faces appear in the chat. And that's an interesting thing. It's an interesting dilemma to have, I think. I'd like to be a fly on the wall at one of their meetings where they're discussing like what is live streaming and everything. You know what I mean? Like it would be it'd be interesting to know like the things they're discussing for it. Yeah. Yeah, like there's a lot of bonuses. I like the low latency. I like the quality's fantastic. I like the back end. I like it shows you concurrent viewers, chat rate. It shows playbacks. Now, what is playbacks? I'm not really sure what playbacks is. There's a stream health, which shows excellent, so that's good. You've got your stream settings. Interesting. Analytics. And then I see they have a section here where you can just straight go live without even OBS or anything. It just goes right through the browser, so that's cool. Now I've got it on 60 FPS, low latency, live, and I'm not using a variable key. I'm using a direct key. Working great. Oh, see, that's cool. That's cool technology, right? So, like, let's say you get here 10 minutes late, right? You can, yeah. There's some cool features here. There's some really cool features here. It's got built-in closed captioning. It has... Yeah, there's great ideas here. Hopefully they're working on stuff behind the scenes and we don't even know it. And then one day we're going to wake up and it's going to be like, oh, hey, this is the thing now. Oh, did you see the news about, I'm not sure if GameStop is really a thing where you're at, Hedge. GameStop is still a thing here in the States. Sort of like a big box store for buying video games and stuff. Did you hear that news today? A lot of people just kind of rolled their eyes at it. I'm not sure. Some people didn't seem to. What would be amazing if took the best stuff from Twitch and YouTube? Yeah, I'm really hoping that Glimish can nail something really good. I feel like a lot of people. This is my opinion, okay? And my opinion is my opinion. You have Game or see GameStop. So GameStop got bought by or didn't, but like partnered with Microsoft, which is a very strange partnership. I don't really understand that, but okay. But I feel like a lot of people stream on Twitch because it's really their only true choice, if you will. If you want like a large platform. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. And I feel like a lot of people just aren't happy with it. And I'm looking forward to there being alternatives and to there being more choices for people. Because, and I've had this discussion with numerous people, but I think for some people, streaming is about just sharing their content. It's not necessarily about being on the biggest platform or the biggest stage or having the biggest audience, right? It's not what it is for some people. And so for some folks, the smaller things like Glimish and Trovo and some of those are going to be great for them because that's all they really care about. They don't care about all the hoopla that comes with you know, the big audience and those kinds of things. So that's why I'm excited about something like Glimish, just to sort of, you know, put another hat in the race, if you will, give people another alternative. Right. Because it feels like right now, I mean, it just feels like to me like it's Twitch or nothing. Because a lot of people don't take this seriously because of the non-discoverability. A lot of people don't take Facebook seriously. So it's just one of those, like, it just sort of, you know what I mean? It's a weird conundrum. I like it here. I would love to stream here more. If some of those issues were ironed out, I would definitely stream here more. For sure. And I'm going to be streaming here more regardless. Just because I want to see, you know, I feel like time has to be put in, you know? I don't feel like anybody's just going to go, oh, hey, you're streaming on YouTube. Congratulations. Here you go, you know? I don't expect that, so. So, I want to try something. But I could be. You could do something like that. I don't know if we're going to get much past this tonight, Hedge. I'll be honest. I'm just sort of goofing around shapes and stuff, so hope you're cool with that. I'm just because I'll probably stream for about an hour here, roughly, give or take, and I'll probably jump off and get some rest. That's the other thing. I think when I do stream here, I don't think that I don't think my streams here will be as long. You know, I'll probably shoot for like 45 minutes to an hour here. To be honest with you, just at the start, just to kind of get feet wet and get things moving. You know, and then we'll kind of, you know, we'll see how it goes. Exactly. Yeah, Glimish is supposed to be this year. We'll see. Which, if you ask me, this year means really soon because this year is we're just about out of this year. You know, I mean, you figure 2020 is quickly rolling out the door here in terms of what's left. Literally, like right at Christmas time or something. What is going on with that other one? Brime, I think it's called. I know that people were talking about that for a while, and then I haven't heard a peep about that one. That one ended up like fizzling out, or was it a joke or something? Because I don't even know if you heard of that one. Yeah. There was another one that people were getting all hyped about and stuff, and I think it just kind of fizzled out. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, planning or trying to start something like that, I don't even know where you would begin with that kind of a project. Like scoping it, and like just think about the monetary issues of it, right? Like, let's say you were going to start a site and you were going to take subs. You were going to let people get subs, right? Just the idea of money conversion and taxes and making sure that money handling is going, you know what I'm saying? Just the monetary aspect of subs alone is to me a big question. It feels like you'd have to have legal involved. You'd have to, you know, like, I don't even. That's just a hairy situation all the way around to me. But I don't know. Maybe that's things that people have figured out already. Maybe that's sort of a unknown truth, if you will. Yeah, I like this style. I just need to play with this style more to really understand what I can and can't do with it. Nope. Maybe like this. I feel like this whole side would just be a little bit smaller and this side be a little bigger, maybe? Or am I out left field here? I mean, I probably am, but you could. Okay. Hmm. But you could do it this way if you wanted to. Then you could just kind of. We're gonna have to play with this style more. I don't do this enough, and I don't do flat design enough. We're gonna have to really dig into this a little bit. I think we'll start doing some more of these on stream. I see that sort of rules out the. See, that's where I've got to decide. Okay, so let's try something. What if I do it like this? Much more organic look. Okay, then this would just sort of wrap like this, right? And then this to the front. And then that's just way too big, but you get the point. It could be more like this. Okay, and what if I took these? I mean, it could work because then you could theoretically, depending on, well, no, that wouldn't look good, but you could stuff like this, I'm thinking. Yeah. That whole ear looks bad, but there we go. Go like this. Good. Down. I mean, this could work as a style. It's just it's much more organic. Try it. We'll take this, make it the same color. We'll take this and make it this same color, so we can kind of see the. Yeah, and I don't like or dislike one over the other. I like them both. It's just there's a difference in the style and the way that it's going to present itself. And of course, if we took this, and then, and see, I think sometimes I get too picky with the idea of what is perfect, and that's something I gotta get better about. Like not being so focused on something looking or feeling so whatever the idea of perfect is. I get hung up on that sometimes. I like those little beady eyes. And then we'll take this here, and we'll just loop this in here like this. We'll do a couple loops. We're just kind of comparing the loose, more organic style, and then the more sort of, you know, what is a more clean look, but kind of playing around. Okay. Let's mess with these eyes a bit. Didn't hate that. Sort of a weird shape, right? I think that's why I kind of like the idea of just a rounded. Kind of cool. But then we could do, I don't know, we'll grab this and just go darker for a second. Like that. Okay. And we'll take the entire thing and bring it up. Cool. It's kind of cool just to compare the difference in, you know, like the styles and what they are. Sometimes it's good to kind of see the difference in what you're making, right? What are we at? Just about an hour. I think I ended it right about an hour. Good little stream. See what's up. Hey Fido, how you doing? We're just sort of messing around. Just kind of goofing tonight. I'm making these little goblin characters. This one's more of like straight sort of, you know, shapes. This one's a little more organic. Kind of playing with the ideas and the principles behind that. How you doing? I think it's just more of a practice night in a way. Fido. Just kind of. I don't normally stream on Thursday nights, but I wanted to go live over here for just a little bit. Um, and just kind of making some random little art stuff and goofing off a bit. That'll work. And then this will allow me to kind of see. I gotta kind of decide. I really like the one on the left. I feel like the one on the left would be easier to replicate than the one on the right. No, no, I didn't. I'm gonna at this rate, I'm gonna have to do it in the morning. I thought about doing that, but honestly, my brain tonight, Hedge, was just not. It was just left field. You know what I mean? Like I just long day. I just hadn't even really thought about it, and I got a long day at work tomorrow. But I think what I'm gonna do is the plan is when I sit down for lunch tomorrow at work, I'll probably knock something out real fast, take like 20 minutes and get it done, and then I'll get something done for sure. But it may not be my best hot dog yet, but my brain's a little too tired to do anything too eccentric tonight, I think. Because I'm already sitting here just getting sleepy, to be honest with you. It's been a long week. I've had a really busy work week. Just all over the place with things going on and projects, and it's just been very mentally tasking. But I'll do something tomorrow. Yeah. That's the only problem with doing those, right? Is they're fun to do, but it's definitely that thing where it's like on the checklist of things to do. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, I got to do this, I got to do that. Oh, I got to do that. You know what I mean? Super fun, but it is very sort of a work induced thing. So you got to be careful with that. But on that note, I think I'll call it. That way I can go crawl in bed and get a good night's rest. That way I'm not completely tired in the morning. Um, so this is the point we'd normally raid, but we're not doing that. So I think what we're gonna do is just drop, and I'm gonna go crawl in the old Betty Bye. So on that note, thank you folks for coming out. I appreciate it. Sort of a random little stream here on YouTube, just checking things out again. We're getting a little better understanding over here every time we do it, so that's good. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some sleep, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night, Twitch time. So until then, take care of yourself, and I will see you guys later. Have a great evening.